Welcome to Upticks. I'm Jake Falcon, the founder of Falcon Wealth Advisors and your host of Upticks. Today is episode 130, How I Invest My Money. All right, welcome back to the show. I hope all of you out there are staying safe and healthy during this horrible pandemic. For today's show, I wanted to borrow a theme from a book I recently read called How I Invest My Money by Josh Brown, which I thought was a pretty good book. Now, if you want to read it, it's fine. It's how all of these supposed or self-proclaimed finance gurus invest their own money, which I thought was kind of interesting because what's fascinating to me, at least many advisors that I've worked with in the past, not any necessarily, well, I guess I don't know for sure, but a lot of advisors don't invest their money the same way that they invest for their clients, which I think is a little bit hypocritical, but neither here nor there. But today I wanted to talk about how I invest my money to give you a little bit of a glimpse into how an actual financial advisor takes their own advice or doesn't take their own advice. But before I go into how I invest my money, I think it's more important to talk about how I spend my money, how I save my money, and then talk about how I invest my money. Before I dive into that, quick plug here. If you want to hit the subscribe button, I've been very humbled. Our subscriber count on our YouTube channel continues to grow. And so the best way to make sure that you receive our content at Falcon Wealth Advisors is to go ahead and subscribe so that you don't miss another episode of Upticks. Okay, so I want to break it down into three quick sections here. So how do I spend my money first? And I got this from another book I read, actually called I Will Teach You to Be Rich. And he broke it down pretty simplistically. And so what I do is I take my gross income, right? And I take my after tax, right? So since I'm a business owner, I have to pay estimated taxes. And so I have a net number that we take home, Rachel and I. And approximately half of that is spent on everyday living. So our mortgage, our utilities, our subscription services, food, clothing, right? The stuff that you need to live your life, the day-to-day stuff, just living, right? Gas for our cars, even though we're not driving much, property taxes would probably be included that. I pay those twice a year. Insurance, right? Things of those nature. 25% of it is saved, right? So we put that either in retirement or in just liquid account. And I'll get into that in a little bit more when I talk about my savings. And then the fun part of the spending is the other 25% is spent on what I call guilt-free spending. So as many of you know, Rachel and I just finished a major home improvement project. We considered it major, and we'll put some pictures up now of that. Is what we actually basically redid our entire great room. So when we bought the house, the lady that did it did an awesome job. But it was very neutral, and rightfully so. She redid the house so she could flip it and sell it. So all of the walls are like a white or a light gray, which I like, but Rachel doesn't. And so instead of going to Europe in 2020, it got canceled because of COVID, this 25% pool of money, we applied it to renovating some things in our house. So we had paneling put up on our walls. We had bookshelves built in, and then we had all of it painted green. And if you need a reference or referral, I'm happy to provide you one after the show, or just reach out to me. Send me an email at jake@falconwealthadvisors.com. The professionals that I work with did amazing work, and we're very happy and pleased with it. But this was in our 25% bucket of our guilt-free spending. So we're going to get some furniture in there. We got our rug cleaned. We're going to buy some art. But all that's in that bucket of money in that pool that we've got budgeted to do those things: travel, home improvement projects, whatever it may be, right? Things that we don't necessarily need, but we want to spend, or, we'd like to spend on if we can afford it, right? So that's how we spend our money. Half is on the necessities of our take-home pay. 25% goes to savings, whether it's retirement or short-term savings. The other 25% we spend on whatever the heck we want, right? We don't drink coffee, so we're not wasting money on coffee. But maybe some would say we waste it on, or I waste it on golf clubs, right? I love golf. That's what that money comes out of. All right, so how do I save my money into phase two? So the 25% that we save, we certainly do, or I do, take advantage of a retirement plan through my company, right? No brainer. If I'm telling our clients to do that, take advantage of the match, I'm doing that, right? I may or may not take advantage of the full match per se. And I'll tell you why. And the only reason why is it's a little weird, but because I'm a business owner, the match is just coming from me also because I own the business with Corey. And so for me, again, being a business owner, and Rachel's a business owner as well, we like to save more of our money in a liquid savings account with Charles Schwab, our custodian. Now, you may have a liquid savings account through your bank. What's unique about ours, and our clients can take advantage of this, is we actually can invest that money in the savings account rather than just having it in cash or money market. And so we're earning a pretty good interest rate, in our opinion, on that money. And it's also liquid. So if we need to borrow from it, or we need to just spend it, or whatever we need to do, we're building up a nice bucket of cash so that if the unexpected happens in either of our businesses or in our personal lives with our house or our vehicles or whatever, our family, if somebody needed it, it's there, right? So that's how we do it. I don't want to put too much in retirement because at my age, it's very difficult to get that money out. It would cost a lot of money in taxes. Now, this is again for me. This is all personal, but it's good, and I'm not opposed to that. So I think you should be using retirement, and you should be having a big and liquid savings, especially if you're at risk being a business owner, right? We both own businesses. We don't have that company job and that W-2 paycheck coming in consistently. It's a little bit different as a business owner. Either way, the most important thing you can do is save, right? And that's a takeaway that we're saving 25% of my salary, at least, in there. Okay, so to the point of the show, how do I invest my money? And maybe this shouldn't hopefully come as a surprise, but some of my retirement funds, they're invested in the same stocks and bonds that I invest for my clients. And it all lines up with my financial plan, just like I talk about all the time with our clients and all the time on Upticks. So I'm buying the stock. So when we buy XYZ or sell ABC, I'm doing it in my personal account at the same time, at the same price as our clients. And that's how much I believe in what we're doing in our research and our team. So I'm not putting my clients in products and then turning around and doing stocks for myself, or vice versa. I'm not putting my clients in stocks and then using products for myself. I'm buying the same stocks because I believe in them. I believe what we're doing. I know what we're doing. And again, my allocation is unique, just like it's unique for every client. How much dollars I have in each one of those is unique to my financial plan. We've married the two together. And then in that savings account, I'm a little bit more conservative. So I'll buy preferred stocks in there or dividend paying stocks. In that account, I'm really more concerned about generating income as much as growth. I'll take growth, that's fine, but I really care about income. And then I'm also trading options, which I do for many of our clients as well, right? So it's pretty simple. So I'm eating what I'm cooking, right? To use a chef's reference. So if I'm telling a client we're going to buy XYZ or sell ABC or whatever, those are generic names. I'm not saying, ABC, the News Corp, but or the TV channel. I'm saying XYZ stock, 123 stock, whatever. I'm doing the same thing because I believe in it. Right. Occasionally, I also use my investment accounts for R&D or research and design. So I will test an investment, and I'm doing that right now. Actually, I'll test certain investments in my own account before we roll it out to the actual clients. I think this is even more important than just saying I would have bought it. I want to see, how does the investment perform in the account? What are the tax implications to the dividends? What does a performance report look like? All of that. So I will use my account for R&D. Or other, maybe one-off things, but the core, the big chunk of it is doing it just like the clients. And that's on purpose, right? The retirement, especially. Retirement's the most important account, and that's doing the same. So again, I've got my R&D and maybe a little bit, a slice of something different, but the majority of it, doing it just like our clients are, because I believe in it. I believe in it that much. All right, so I thought it was good. Again, this book's okay. It's got some, most of these people you probably hadn't heard of. So they're telling their stories on how they invest or how they learned about money. The most important takeaway that I got from this book is that actually two things. One is that there is no perfect way, right? There's ways that work for you, that work for us or whatnot. So even though we don't use products at Falcon Wealth Advisors, I'm not saying that all products are bad. I just don't believe in them. I don't see the value in hiring an advisor to go and put you in a product. You're paying double the fees. I don't like that. These people, a lot of these people think it's okay. Again, I just disagree with it. It's a philosophy thing, right? I used to do that and I didn't see the returns weren't there and I didn't like it. So I changed it. And now I feel like it's better. So that's number one, is that there is no perfect way. And then number two, I confirmed after reading these other people's thoughts that what we're doing, in my opinion, is the best way for our clients. And it just confirmed, some of these people are doing some weird things that I don't agree with and their returns aren't good. And they actually know that. They're letting their emotions dictate their investments instead of using math. And so it just confirmed that what we're doing at Falcon Wealth Advisors, I'm very confident in, our team is, and we think it's working rather well for our clients. So if you're not a client of Falcon Wealth Advisors and you would like to learn more, certainly feel free to reach out to me. I'm out there on on many social media platforms. So I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. You certainly can email me at jake@falconwealthadvisors.com. And our team, Falcon Wealth Advisors, we're out there as well, pushing out our organic content. Quick shout out also to Corey Bittner, my business partner. He's got his own show called In the Money Insight. So if you want more great content from Falcon Wealth Advisors, be sure to check that out as well. As far as fun topics, more of the same. Our great room's done. I'm calling it the Augusta room now because one of my buddies on Facebook said that the Green admired him of the Masters, the golf tournament in Augusta, Georgia. So now I'm calling it, I don't know if Rachel will, but I'm calling it the Augusta room. So we're going to finish up with that, get some artwork, get the TV back up, get some furniture, hopefully get ready for golf season. Hopefully it gets warmer. You know, we're into February now, so March is right around the corner. So I'm really excited about playing some more golf. And with that, like I said, that's all the time that I do have for you today. I hope you're staying safe and healthy. Thank you so much for tuning in and hope you have a great week.